Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My question is for the Minister of the Status of Women. As we come to the end of Sexual Assault Awareness Month, we see the government paying lip service to sexual assault victims, while ignoring victim service organization like Hope 24/7, a sexual assault centre in Peel that struggles to help its clients because of this government's mismanagement. Organizations tell me that the government's so-called review of the ineffective funding formula for victim services is taking place under a cloud of secrecy. The government refuses to commit to sharing the details of the review or even to consult affected organizations like Hope 24/7. So my question is, does the minister think it's acceptable to exclude sexual assault centres, the real experts, from the conversation about the future of services for victims of sexual assault?
Thank you. Minister of the Status of Women.
I want to thank the member opposite for the question, and I want to make sure that people understand that our government takes the job of supporting women and their children who have experienced domestic violence very seriously.
Hear, hear.
Because violence against women is something that has a huge impact on families and on our communities and on our society. Essentially, violence against women and the agencies provide crucial services in our province like emergency shelters, counselling, transition and housing supports to help women and children rebuild their lives. So, Speaker, for women facing violence, a shelter is often the first step to rebuilding their personal and financial independence. And our government funds 96 emergency shelter agencies across Ontario that operate more than 2,000 beds a year.
Yes,
and we've increased our investment in violence against women's services by 61% since 2003.
Supplementary. Good question.
Well, Mr. Speaker, the truth is that this government has been stalling on this file for almost 5 years.
Shameful.
In 2013, the Auditor General reported that the government has made little or no progress in meeting the demand for victim services in our province, and here we are in 2017 and nothing has changed. They refuse to consult, they refuse to act, and they're continuing to hide behind Band-Aid solutions and decade-old funding formulas. Meanwhile, victim services organizations and survivors are suffering. Mr. Speaker, through you to the Minister, what does this review actually entail, and when can we finally expect to hear the results?
Thank you. Minister.
Attorney General.
Attorney General.
Well, thank you very much, Speaker. And let's put some facts on the table on this very important issue, Speaker. First of all, we obviously appreciate the work that Hope 24/7 does, and we have provided them funding for over 20 years now. Since 2003, Speaker, our funding for all sexual assault center programs have increased by 45%. In 2015, Speaker, we increased Hope 24/7's budget by over $31,000 as part of our It's Never Okay action plan to increase funding to all sexual assault centers by 7%. By that, Speaker, Hope 24/7 currently receives almost $500,000, that's $500,000, the sixth highest funding allocation in all of Ontario. Now, Speaker, we are committed to reviewing counselling services across the province, and we have asked Hope 24/7 to be part of this conversation. And there's also a provincial working group of sexual assault centres that is currently reviewing the program, and I hope look forward to the findings of that review.